horn-shaped tips make the bow curve back on itself, producing added torque, the quick snapping action. But which bow harnesses more power?
What's up, y'all?
Kind of sophisticated
I'm excited to hang out with y'all today. Show some notes, coins,
power.
have some fun.
As you can see,
It's gonna be a great day.
in the sense of
Let's see here.
the process of
Get it,
switches
get it going. Let me know if y'all are looking for anything specific today. If I have it, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, we're just gonna hang out and
and as you see it showing this by the
look at all these notes. Let's see. We got what's up, Ramshackle? Hey, everybody.
it's about 75.
All right.
Suppose we use
So we're gonna start out with this Seychelles 1983, 10 rupees. Has a cool seagull on it. Seychelles, welcome everybody. We're gonna look at a mixture of stuff today. Mostly foreign and then, you know, some US stuff, obsoletes. Now let's look at this. What do we got here? Let's see. We've got 1864, state of Alabama, green underprint. Looks like some cotton on there. All right. So we got $10. That's gonna be from 1864.
Segmented or scale armors of the Romans could be penetrated because the metal was not thick, the leather underneath was not thick. Beyond its superior power, the football held another effect.
Next up, we're gonna go Ghana. That's gonna be one CD. 1969, Ghana, one CD.
Great actor from a very strong was defeated and much of the band by the Arabs.
All right, and then next up, let's see. We've got a.
Attila, the warrior synonymous.
This is a cool note. It's taped. But that's World War II French Algeria, 5 francs. That's gonna be 1942. You can see it's taped there, but it is a sweet little note. It's gonna be Algeria, 1942, 5 francs. All right, next up, we're gonna do. Got Hawaii, $20. So they put that on there in case the Japs, occupied it, took it over. They would know that money came from there and not take it. Next up, we've got 10-cent U.S. fractional. What a pretty note. It is uncirculated. 10-cent U.S. fractional, 1864. I'm not really showing this in any order, y'all. Oh, and here's a little South Korea. Somebody was asking about that the other day. Next up, we're going to go with Italy, 500 lire. 1970, Italy, 500 lire.
Over to the side and back.
Then we've got Suriname. It's going to be a 1997 10 gulden. It is Suriname.
It was slowed by an obstacle that never confronted on their native steps.
Ramshackles in on Suriname. It's a cool note. The old toucan.
The unaccustomed terrain wasn't the hot zone.
Thanks a lot, Ramshackle. Let me get you
With the combined
packed up here.
and other barbarian tribes, the fearsome Huns fell at last. One of the barbarian tribes that helped defeat them was the Gauls. They were destined to be the first barbarians to storm the gates of Rome. No one really wants this spotlight, but there's some great respect. You know, I see you get pretty back in order. I'm gonna put on a little. Thank you so much, Ramshackle. Got you packed up here. Next up, we're going to take a look at Zaire. That's a 1993 10 Zaires. And then I'm going to throw in this South Korea 1001. So 2 notes. You got Mobutu, and then you got a South Korea. Somebody's asking. I'm going to set South Korea up there. Next up, we're going to go with Ecuador. Welcome, everybody. Ecuador 1988, 5 Sucres. That's a Thomas De La Rue note. It's a nice uncirculated 1988, 5 Sucres. Inspired creation, fancy feast gems. This rich, Lebanese pate time in a whole new life. And then we've got Uruguay, 1939, 10 pesos. It's really pretty. It has a wagon on it. Not the run-of-the-mill Uruguay we usually see running. Root spray will finish the job. You need combat max root spray. And then we've got Guinea. That's a 2006 1,000 francs, a really pretty note. It's uncirculated from Guinea. 1,000 francs. Corn dogs, fries, and a puppy for $6.90 before they're gone. And then we've got Ghana, 1973. 10 CDs. Ghana. You get the support you need from the first day to graduation day and beyond. What will your next success be? Let's see. Next up, we're going to do 2017, 100 pesos. The border of the Roman Empire in AD 100 pesos, 2017. In exchange for asylum in Roman territory, they agreed to fight for the declining and divided empire. Got Austria. It's going to be a 1913 20 Kronen, Austria. Intricate and ornate jewelry. The coins they made reflected the same mystical workmanship. Coins? Oh, they're talking coins on modern marbles? There's like a free channel on modern marbles, and it's all free all day, modern marbles. All right, so next up, we got 1911, 1 Boliviano, American Banknote Company. That one's going to be from Bolivia. Thanks for the share there, Joey. Appreciate you. We've got Bolivia, 1911, 1 Boliviano. Then we're going to do Zaire, 1985, 5 Zaires. So, we got plenty of notes to look through. I didn't necessarily like organize them in any specific order this morning. So we're just going to look through them together. Oh, here's a cool one. I'll show these cool ones. I like this little chili. It's a little half escudo, 1967. It's uncirculated. There's that interesting scene on the back. I never noticed the dog before. While gold coins have endured for centuries, few gold weapons have survived. But scholars believe we can understand. Ramshackle's in on chili. It's a pretty note. It's the technology of the two cultures. Thanks, Ramshackle. Enjoy. Sweet note. Interesting reverse for sure. All right, next up, we've got a 500 million mark hyperinflation note, 1923, Germany, 500 million bucks. Just as Roman arms makers copied the Gauls, the Gauls copied the Romans. They have adopted a lot of the ways. And we're going to go with a silver cert. That's going to be a 1957 silver cert. Made segments which then riveted together into a rigid armor. Look, the crane up there, the tech flows coming down from the side. and a movable neck piece. Look at that. And the nasal guard there.
And then we've got 500,000 Dobras. This one's uncirculated 1985. 500,000. Cool denomination.
It's just made
Dobras.
which are, in this case, bucketed together, forming a very flexible suit of armor, which
Thailand, 50 baht, 2018 to 2019, uncirculated Thailand.
the problem with this is a spear or an arrow can push the rings apart. It's fine on a cut or a piercing action it can go clean through and push them apart.
And then we've got a cool Russian. It's going to be 50 rubles, 1919. The Soviet Civil War era note. 1919, 50 rubles.
Right. Arms makers responded with weapons tailored for a more mobile soldier.
Then we got Mexico, 1961, 10 pesos. Mexico, 1961, 10 pesos.
Orders compelled Roman and Goth ironsmiths to produce fewer slashing type swords and make more practical stabbing weapons.
Luxembourg, that's going to be 10 francs. 1954, Luxembourg, that's Princess Catherine on there. Catherine.
More like a spear to thrust it into your enemy quickly. You can save the life you've done to it. The effects of this going into a person is quite shocking. You've got the nerve of on the
Next up, we've got Serbia. That's going to be German occupation, World War II. 100 denarii with the overprint, Serbia. 1941, rather. 100 denarii. German occupation.
That's the big page. Only if you get a very slight angle to get it in there. But we know if you actually come up underneath,
Let's see. We've got a larger Greek note here. Back it up so we can see it. So that's going to be a 1926,000 drachma, Greece.
So you're trying to get in here, you're trying to get up there, and under his arm, just here. You get in there an inch or so, there's the main artery in his head.
And then we've got Zaire. That's a 1993. 10 Zaires. It is uncirculated. Zaire. Tiki, good to see ya. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And then we've got a Utah Goldback. It's going to be 1/100th ounce, 24 karat. Utah Goldback.
4th century, Russian Roman.
All right, next up, we're going to go with Saudi Arabia. That's a 2012 1 real. It is uncirculated. It's a nice crisp one. Saudi Arabia. I don't think so, money. I don't believe so. I don't know what that means, so I'm going to say no. Saudi Arabia, 2012, 1 real. So next up, we've got East Caribbean states. That's going to be $2. It's a commemorative polymer note with turtles and fish. The reef on the back, it won Security Note of the Year in 2023.
But occupying the city of Rome wasn't Alaric's.
And then we've got Indonesia, 1959, 500 rupees. Indonesia.
Empire finally wrecked him, the first barbarian kingdom in southern Gaul. It was there that they encountered another tribe of barbarians, the Franks. Its warriors were
Got China, 51, 1999, China.
With a lot more power, and a power that was used by the axe turned on its axis as it would be thrown
Welcome. What's up, Bills Mafia? Welcome, everybody. Next up, we've got a 1994 Huntersvoigt Poland.
Injure him, it will stop him from continuing in the battle. If you're lucky, if you're in the head, if you're in the neck, right his head into, cut it clean off. Really powerful, really brutal weapon.
All right, next up, we're going to do a larger note. It's from Chile. It's uncirculated. This is 50 escudos. It's uncirculated. Chile. Let's see, we got it's kind of interesting. I guess that's a vulture on that side. I don't know.
Shape coming through. It's very hard to guess where it's going to hit you. Don't forget, this isn't just being.
Then we've got Queen Elizabeth on this 5-pound sterling.
When another weapon,
It's from 2015.
big curve at the top of its iron head, and the lower edge of the blade was rounded inward. The center of the axe head formed an angle of approximately 90 to 115 degrees to the handle. Most Francisca axe heads
Mongolia, 1981, 20 Togrog. Nice uncirculated Mongolia.
look how much white there is all at the head of the hat. What that means is it's very heavy up here. That way, even if you miss with
Turkey.
power, a lot of weight.
This one's uncirculated. It's a nice 5,000 lira. Has nuclear pollution or something back there on the back.
Straight through. That's how that should go.
Where Homer Simpson works. And then we've got 20 pesos. It's an uncirculated polymer. It's a commemorative for 200 years of independence in Mexico. Features an alligator. 20 pesos, Mexico.
Francisca in open season.
Nice uncirculated notes.
It's France.
Ramshackle takes it. Thanks, Ramshackle.
Tours of Britain, and they were making waves with our technology.
All right, so next up, we're going to do the vampire note. It is uncirculated. What's up, Raxo? Good to see you. This one's going to be from Germany, 1922. And then here's your mouth, nose, eye, the vampire there. Good to see you, Raxo. Next up, we're going to do a Greece, 1939. 50 drachma, Greece. They're engaged in deep thoughts.
Across the English Channel to claim their piece of the island. For years, the defeated tribe for supremacy until one, the Anglo-Saxons emerged.
What's up, Wesley? Welcome, everybody. Netherlands, 1943. 1 gulden, Netherlands, American Banknote Company. Those came back in World War II. Here's another one I'll throw in there. That's a Malaya. There's 2 World War II notes, basically. Good, you? I've been good. I'm trying to get more shows back on, get more freed up. I haven't been on here as much, so been good, been staying busy. 1939, 5-1. Get up, ship out our orders, nothing crazy. Nice, finally. Congratulations, man. I know you've been at that since we got on here. That's awesome. Well, all that happens after that just work. So I enjoyed studying, but I totally get being excited to graduate. 50 rupees, Gandhi. I'm excited for you. That's a big deal.
All proof of his culture's mastery of metallurgy.
I would have been a professional student if they would have let me.
which is scattered across England.
I loved it over on campus. Here's a 1983, 20 pesos, Colombia. When I was on it, you know. Art, good to see you. Good day. Another day in paradise, hanging out, showing some notes.
Institution of Anglo-Saxon culture.
We're gonna go Belgium. 100 francs. 1984 to 86 has this cool diamond thing on here. I guess it's like a piece of art. Welcome everybody. We got Ole Miss. That ain't too far from me. Football season will be here. I was counting down the Saturdays. I think we got 8 more Saturdays. I may be off one Saturday.
To break the chill of harsh English winds.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. A lot going. 1911, 1 Boliviano. No, either way, it's a big accomplishment. Hopefully you do something to celebrate. Go have some fun. Get a dinner or something.
Together because they had said they would. To the drinking,
I know what I would do. I'd go to De Palmas. That's my spot down here. I've got Spain 1980, 200 pesetas. It's actually a pretty cool little note. I like that. I don't remember running this one before. Sleep, understandable. It's got a cross on it.
conjunction with a shield.
Hmm.
The fighting spear of
Oh no, I kind of like that. I don't remember seeing that note before. All right. Next up, we've got this beautiful Colombia.
from here.
It's going to be a 1953 1 peso.
Shield down, set the body. After all,
Beautiful note. What's up, Next Gen? Welcome, welcome.
smash of the shield. If I move on to continue the
Howdy. That is a great note. That's a pretty note.
spear.
Really pretty. They put a lot of detail and color on there. Let's see. Here's a 50 pesos, 2015. Well-traveled note.
Point, it's even still sharp to a certain extent. This will penetrate the body and penetrate quite.
I wrote on his head.
Probably won't go through.
All right, next up,
Having the pull.
El Salvador. Beautiful AU note. It's going to be 5 colones, 1977. El Salvador, that stain AU'd it. Pretty much.
Yeah. CX or knife. The weapon for which the sections were named. A utility weapon.
It's pretty cool note. Here we go. Here's the Queen.
The Anglo-Saxons are heavily integrated.
It's going to be a 1973, 5 pounds, England. 1973, 5 pounds.
Sword, but as Christianity transformed Britain starting in the 7th century. Still, their legacy endures in the form of language they left behind.
Spain.
Pretty good.
It's going to be a 1948, 100 pesetas, Spain. Interesting reverse here.
Successful. Nearly 1,500 years, the barbarian cultures had slashed their way.
Next up, we're going to do Ghana in Africa. 1982, 10 CDs, Ghana. Oh, I should have reversed too fast.
Surprisingly,
It's actually a pretty reverse.
the answer.
No, but the bill is just fine down the street.
Let's see. I have a bunch of notes showing up July 1st. That'll be cool. Let's see. Here is a couple of Iraqi notes. You've got Saddam Hussein on this beautiful 25 dinars and then 250 dinars. So 265 dinars.
Since 1970.
All right, next up, we've got China. It's going to be a 1944 100 yuan. China. Central Bank of China.
Congratulations on 50 fantastic years.
50 years of everything you love.
For 50 years, under the biggest cactus in town.
iRobot Labs is testing the new Roomba robot in extreme
Let's
conditions.
see. Next up, we're going to go with 20 Gildan. It's going to be St. Martin, 20 Gildan, uncirculated. It's from 2025. It's a really cool series.
It's safe to say it can handle the chaos of your home. They don't have to. But thanks to the Auto Watchdog, it itself. Roomba.
Great Wall of China, 1990, 1-1.
It's just an incredible community for people who care for each other.
It is cool little note.
The LED mask, I brushed my teeth.
Let's see. Next up, we've got a 10 rubles, and that one's going to be from Russia, 1909. Here's Czar Alexander to go with it. They're both pretty well traveled, but a lot of two. Next up, we are going to do a little French note. So that one's from 1943. That's 10 francs.
The results play out as bloody good fun. And skinny or very impatient. A huge spreadsheet.
Afghanistan.
That we actually kind of
It's going to be a 1993, 10,000 Afghanis. It is on Afghanistan.
Result of that is that we ended up with a very complex network of connections.
Somaliland and Indonesia. It's going to be a 2011 500 shillings, and then you've got a 1984 100 rupees. 2-note lot. Somaliland,
We're like strikes on the
herding sheep,
and
and then Indonesia.
take shorts, for example. As long as we're
Cool mix there.
actively into water.
Ramshackle, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Because it's at again.
Let's see.
Slowly buy
This one's pretty well traveled here. I run a deal on this one if you want it, Ramshackle. This is a first issue, or anybody. This is a first issue. 100 Deloitte. It has a cool reverse. I have some nicer ones though too, if anybody wants a nicer one. But I like the crest with the helmet and the swords there. I think that's a pretty neat little note. All right, so next up, we're going to take a look at France. It's going to be a 2 francs. It's Allied MPC, World War II. France.
Score one for Achilles heel.
Next up, we're going to do Suriname. So this lady has a really cool hat. It is a little fractional note. Suriname, 1961, 2.5 Gildan. I like the coloring. It's actually 1960. No, it is 61. Okay, I did do it right. All right. All right. So next up, we got Argentina. It's going to be 50 pesos. 1955. Argentina, 50 pesos.
It should have 2 types of value. Fashion.
We're going to go with, well, 2 mark, Germany. It's World War II note, 1937, 2 mark, Germany. And I'll throw a little Japan up here with it. 1944.
And at the same time, I can cause
Next up, we're going to take a look at Ghana. I guess I could show y'all some coins too as we go, huh? We'll keep blowing through the notes, actually. I'll do coins at the end. So we got 50 CDs, 1980, Ghana. Hey, what's up, Lizu? I think I'm going to do my show tomorrow night. I have one on for tomorrow, but I'm going to move it to... Are you going to be on tonight? I mean, I probably could get on here. Ain't got much else going. I was going to just get some notes ready. I may do one. If not, I know I'm doing one tomorrow night. Because I have some notes coming today, too, that I'm pretty excited to get ready. Leaving for Chicago. What's going on in Chicago? A show or something? 85, 5 zeros. What's going on? A show up in Chicago, Lizzie? Oh, nice. Well, you have to go get some good food. My wife's family is from Chicago, actually. You know, I've been to Chicago. I need to go up there and go around with her. Her uncle or something's always going to that park, you know, the baseball park. Got a Brazil 1990 5,000 Cruzeiros. It's on Brazil. I know. I did have some delicious pizza up there. Oh, no, you're good, Megan. Are you talking about the Zaire? This one? Good to see you, Megan. Wrigley. Yeah, Wrigley Field. Yeah, you can tell all I do is watch football. Whoops. But yeah, I want to go to Wrigley Field. Thank you, Megan. United States stuff? I mean, I have some stuff now. I mean, I'm doing a show now. Are you going to be traveling tonight? What are you looking for US stuff? Thank you, Megan. Let me get you hooked up here. I'll show you some US stuff as we go. If you give me some direction on what you're looking for, it might be more aligned with that. Is actually one of the most dependable. Let me get Megan hooked up. Today, the assembly line is used to make everything from a 2-pound computer to a 94,000-pound. All right. Thank you. 717-200 will soon be the largest. Black Eagles, or Gold Certs. 300 yards long. You're packing house and watching. Are you getting ready to move or something, Megan? That's never fun. Look at you being productive and getting it done. That's awesome. 1922, $10 gold cert. I have a Black Eagle in here. I have a couple different gold certs. I'll show you what I've got, Lizzie, as we move through. Here's one and one of these gigantic note sleeves. I know that ran pretty fast. See that one again? It's in that nice holder. And then I have a Black Eagle too. I'll find it here in a sec. And then I think I might have another gold cert or something in here. Nice. Getting it done. I love that. Cambodia, 1968 to 75. 10 reals. You got your computer chair going. These things are handy. My daughter's up around the house in one. I moved over to a stool. I kind of like my stool. Once we got these stand-up desks, it all changed, you know? Even though I don't find myself standing as much as I should. Maybe I should today. Here's an Abkhazia 2024. That's going to be 10 Aspar. Here, let me see where I put the Black Eagle. It should be right here. Here's a gold cert. And was successfully here's the Black Eagle. Basis. 1850. I might have one other Black Eagle. I can't remember. Heavy molds. Production of steel. Several decades later, Hanman created an elaborate system of. Okay. Here's what I got, I believe. There's probably more stuff laying around here, but here is a gold cert. That one's going to be a 1928 $20 gold cert. And then I have this Black Eagle I'll show you. If there's any more stuff in here, I'll show it to you. The rest of my US stuff's kind of mixed in here. I've been selling that stuff. Here we go. Black Eagle. Boom. Not $18.99. $1 Black Eagle.
You have to understand the context in which the assembly line took place at Ford. From the time that the Model T was introduced, Ford Motor Company.
Next up.
The assembly line.
All right, y'all.
Constantly improve.
We're gonna hang out and look at this form I got here.
Price of his car down.
We are going to do show all of it.
The production volume.
For bundle on all three. Let me see here. Coins. We got Poland 1994 10 Zloit. Let's see where to put them. That's one.
In 10, Ford opened the 60-acre Highland Park plant and set up the machinery on the shop floor in the action sequence of automobile production. This radical departure from the more conventional enabled workers to move parts more efficiently to reach sub-assembly state. He was averaging a doubling of production for 7 years before the assembly line. But this relentless drive.
Let's see, I'll bundle them. So yeah.
Cost led him almost inexorably to the techniques that eventually developed in this. Ford then made the giant step of moving the car instead of the motor, based on the principles of Frederick Speedy Taylor.
Let's see. So
Taylor's work was already popular in the steel industry.
$4.75 for all three
Intelligence
coins.
where production was a hindrance to efficient operation. The principles were designed to break down a particular job into smaller and smaller tasks, which meant that much of the task could be controlled, organized, and thus.
All right. So next up, we're gonna look at this beautiful chili. And could I see? Oh, my bad. Yeah, here you go. I'm happy to show them. See your message. So, yes, you can. Here we go. Let's do this. We got the $10 gold, sir.
April of 1913, 29 highly skilled Ford employees stood next to each other.
Really cool. And that one's in the nice hard case there. Then you've got the $18.99 $1 Black Eagle silver cert.
On the next guy.
These old US notes really are pretty. And then we've got nice 1928.
On the assembly line. 1 year later, after Ford had successfully assembled key car components on the assembly line basis, a Model T chassis was forward. Workers began picking up parts from carefully placed piles of sub-assembly parts and attaching them.
It looks like it right there.
5 hours and 15 minutes. The moving assembly line had.
It does look like there was a couple pinholes. Yeah, right there. Or maybe that one right there.
Them all together. And
The other two, these I don't really see pinholes, but
all sorts of.
all right. So next up, we are going to go with, I do have some other US stuff here. I can show you. I'll show it as we go. 1958, 10 pesos. I have some cool US fractionals. I have some obsoletes. I got a handful of stuff sitting here. Got a little Indian chief. Not Indian chief. Let's see. Here is one. This is pretty. So this is 10 cents. 1862, a nice uncirculated. 10 cents.
With that, Ford dropped the price of the average Model T from $600 to $490. The assembly line Canadian for
Next up, we're gonna do a lot of two foreigns. What? Iran says it launched an attack on U.S. forces at our air base. Did y'all hear about this? Popping off over there. Swap over to the news.
Yeah, you know what your new Green Mountain commercial means? Don't say.
Megan, thanks so much. Enjoy. All right. Next up, we're gonna look at.
Air defense.
Oh.
Air defense system activated at U.S.'s Ain al-Assad base air base in Iraq.
I can't. Coins. I've got somebody that'll buy those that's been buying everything. I had them at 545. So here's the 100 rubles, the 500 rubles, the 10 rubles. That's all a Russian set.
Missiles have been fired. Missiles have been fired.
What? Crazy. All right, next up. India, 2010, 100 rupees. And then you've got Belarus, 1992, 200 rubles.
Missiles have been fired by
India, Gandhi, and then Belarus.
in Iran and Iraq.
Here's a Germany to go with it for you there, Megan. Thanks so much. Got that shit. All right, so next up.
Is saying that, again, missiles fired toward.
Hey, pounds, euros. I have like a 200 euros somewhere. I think it was 200. Was it 200 or 100? I have a higher denomination uncirculated note in here somewhere. It's yellow.
U.S. bases.
So we've got one Kiat, Myanmar, and then you've got Japan. It's gonna be a 4410 sen. I'll have to see where I put it. It'll be easy to spot. It's bright yellow. Enjoy, Megan. Thank you. I know it's a nice note wherever it is. It's not like a $5 note. Maybe it was 100 or 200 rupees. It was over 100.
Okay. ABSD exchange.
I don't know. When I find it, I'll let you know. All right. So we've got a 1909, 5 rubles, Russia. Is it? I don't know where I put this thing, man.
Commercial traffic.
I had it put up somewhere.
England called and said.
Let me think for 1 second. I'll find it. Megan, enjoy. These are cool. Do you have the 10 room? I have one laying in here. Here, let me find you a nice one.
Launched an attack on U.S. forces.
Here we go. Here you go. Look at this one's real nice. In case anybody needs one.
Attacked missiles at other U.S. bases.
So we got 10 rubles, 1909.
U.S. bases in Qatar and Iraq.
That one's a nice example too. It's real pretty. What up, Kiryu? Good to see you. They are really pretty. And that's actually, you did good. That's a good price there. So that one's real nice. I have to see if I find a better 5, I'll swap it out for you. Let me see really quick. If this euro note won't be hard to find. I gotta remember where the heck did I put it. Bright yellow. You may have to message me, bud. I don't want to keep you holding him. Somebody had asked me to hold it, and I've been holding it for a while. And I stuck it to the side somewhere. I don't know that I'll find it, honestly. Really, really fast. Somebody had asked me to hold it for them. Here's a silk note, Belfeld. But if you message me, I mean, it may be. I don't think it is in the shop, but I can put it in the shop. 1923 Belfeld. I know it's an uncirculated note. Who was that? Bhutan. I'll tell you that and find it in 2 seconds. Silk note. It's going to be 1,000 mark. Germany. Belfeld. All right. Isn't it? Yeah. They made notes out of all kind of stuff. Yeah, send me a message, Bhutan, and if you hang out a while, I'll probably find it, but I don't want to keep you working. You're good, Megan. Nah, we just appreciate you. Here's a 1961, 10 rubles. Italy, 1935, 10 lire. Brazil, 1988, 1,000 cruzados. It does have the overprint. I like the little linen note, honestly, but Megan, enjoy. Thank you.
This Iran is responding. All right, Revolutionary Guard says that they have attacked a missile base in Qatar.
Zaire, 1993, 10 Zaires.
Base in Al Udeid, Qatar. The revolution Iran has targeted the Al Udeid base in Qatar, which they say was a devastating.
Next up, we're going to do Guinea, 1960.
They say this is the headquarters of the
100 francs, Guinea.
Army in the West Asia region. So again, the Revolutionary Guard says they launch missiles at the Al Udeid base in U.S. base, Al Udeid U.S. base in Qatar.
Here's a cool little red seal.
Okay, I'm seeing that from Iranian.
It's a 53 $5 red seal. Those are pretty neat. I like the red seals. I don't do a lot of US, but
This is
I think one of my favorite personal US notes that I have is a red seal. It's $100. That was a cool note. Here, I'll show y'all a cool note. Here's an obsolete note. But now I got 2 US's in a row. How about that? Look how pretty this thing is. So we got a 1857 North Carolina. Someone was asking me from North Carolina the other day. I've set this aside. Send them a message. Somebody did actually PM me about a North Carolina. Here's it's got a farm. This lady holding some hay. Really cool note here. North Carolina, how about that? I was supposed to be looking for North Carolina. See there, y'all? We're getting stuff done today. We are making progress. Thanks, Bhutan. Yeah, just like this, how I was supposed to be looking for them, I'll find that thing. I know I have it. I know I have it. Here, let me double check over here.
Hold on.
You get it bright yellow. Here, I'll show y'all in Indian.
Again, I do have a statement here where the Revolutionary Guard in Iran.
Hey, let me show y'all something you won't see, especially with everything going on in the world. I don't expect anybody to hit this. I kind of don't want y'all to because I like it, but if you want to, go for it. Look at this. 1919. 5 pastries. You never see these over here. How cool is that? Has that lion? Pretty sweet, huh? That's a tough note. All right. So next up.
Before I came on the air, I'll try to find it for you.
We're gonna do Germany. It's gonna be 1,000 mark. Hey, y'all want me to do
I'll have to look.
I need to do some desk clearing with y'all. Anybody likes loose notes? Run some of those lots here in a minute. I've been organizing some stuff.
Bahrain, maybe something in Bahrain. Maybe something in Bahrain.
We've got a 10 ZIG. This is a goldback note from Zimbabwe, 2024. They're getting away from the US dollar. Issued this bad boy, and it lost 80% of its value between April and September of last year. So Neat little note. Here's this ANA thing. So this guy was the governor of the ANA, which was the American Pneumatic Association.
Just posted.
1979, 50 votes.
Residents and citizens are urged to remain calm and head to the state nearest safe place. The bar of sirens sounding in Bahrain, residents are urged and citizens emerged to remain calm.
What's
and
up, B? Look at y'all, B, coming at us live from the beach. Good to see you, B. We decided to keep having fun. We've got the $100 Solomon Islands, nice uncirculated specimen
Ahmed Siegel
issued to law enforcement collectors for any counterfeiting. It has the zeros up there. Nice flag. This was in. Really? No, no, no. Yeah, no, I'm just sitting here listening to him on YouTube. He reports everything going on. But you know, I don't know that I have a Bahrain right now that you say that. Let's see, that would be Middle East. Let me look. Let's see if I have one.
N12 News says Qatar says that there were no
I don't get asked for it.
altitude from Qatar, condemns Iran's attack, and reserves the right to respond.
I don't know that I have one right now, mate.
From Qatar.
That's actually an interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
I don't remember seeing a Bahrain. Now I'm kind of curious.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Suspended air traffic in the country. Air traffic.
Suspended. Yeah. Nah, I just have my book over there. So we're gonna go with this awesome 25 gilden. That's gonna be Suriname. I'm gonna throw a Belarus in here too. 1992, 5,000 rubles. You've got Suriname and Belarus. 2-note lot. One's got Toucan Sam. And Belarus. That's a current event country, old Belarus. John, good to see ya. I got you all packed up, John. Thanks so much. Your order is out there for the mail, lady. Got everybody packed up. Thank y'all. John. Yeah. It's colorful. Ooh.
That Iran fired 10 missiles at Qatar and reportedly at a U.S. base there, and 1 missile at Iraq. That's the latest CNN report. I think.
Let's see. Let me grab one of my bags for y'all.
NBC News says Iranian state TV says that. Yeah, I saw that already. Iranian state media says definitely says that Iran has launched missiles at the base in Qatar, the Al Udeid base.
Thank you, John. Got you hooked up.
Next
Next up, we're gonna go ahead and do. This is gonna be 4 notes. So we've got Egypt. That one's pretty cool. It's a 2004 to 2006, 20 pounds. And then you got 3 sequential Brazilian 1,000 cruzados. Egypt and Brazil. That's gonna be a total of 4 notes. Megan, enjoy.
The U.S. personnel at the embassies in Qatar and Bahrain are conducting coverage.
All right, so this note, the historical significance, it looks like it was from through a war, and it was, that's the thing.
Post from the Qatari government, from the advisor to the prime minister.
World War II, Bohemia, Moravia, 1944, 20 Quran, German occupation. Bohemia and Moravia.
Of the attack on Al Udeid Air Base by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, and consider it a flagrant violation of the state of Qatar's sovereignty and airspace as well as of international law and the UN Charter, reaffirms the state of Qatar reserves the right to respond directly in a manner proportional to the nature and scale of its blatant aggression and in accordance with international.
My best price for my Iraqi dinars. I don't even know how many you have. Let me see what I got over here. I've been selling those hogs. I think I have some 50 dinars in here. Here, let me run. Lot of two. All right. Germany, 1920 100 mark. And then you've got a Bolivia, 100 pesos, 1962. Germany and Bolivia.
Been evacuated early. Qatar says the base had been evacuated earlier.
Oh, of those 250s?
Cautionary measures. Okay.
I thought you were talking
All
about
necessary
50s.
measures taken to ensure the safety of the base's personnel. Including members of the Qatari Armed Forces, friendly forces, and others. No
That should be in this folder.
losses occurred as a result of
Let me see here. You're after the 250s.
That's what Qatar said. Where did I go? Where did I go?
Here they are.
That was right here. I'm trying to find what I just had open. I can find it.
17,
Right?
18, 19. Three, six.
So again, let me just make sure I don't have any updates. Qatar is complaining that there are no injuries and that the base has been evacuated and that no missiles hit. Oh, okay. Reuters reports that
So I have these.
armed forces use the same number of
There's 41.
attacking Iran's nuclear facility.
41.
14 bombs, like as same as in 14 bunker busters. Hang on a moment. Let me see if I can find this on Iranian state media. Now, if they fired 14 missiles at 2 U.S. bases,
All right. Keep me moving.
the bases have been evacuated.
Next up, we're going to do this Russian 500 rubles.
Yes, I know that sounds crazy.
Megan, I have one to sell you. Let me find a nice one.
Expected to respond somehow. You know,
You like those? I have some other ones too. Here, let me do a Iraq lot for y'all. Let's see.
Remember, some people consider Iran.
Let's see. And then we're going to
Using escalatory, even though they fired a number of people that U.S.
I'm looking for some nice ones for y'all.
2018 was.
I have some pretty well. Oh, here we go. Check that out. Right.
But if they do something that is designed.
Let's see if I have a nice 250. Here we go.
Maybe they war.
Ooh.
I'm just being seen as TS. As strange as that might sound, I don't know that this will, but I'm just like, you know.
All right. We're going to do those. Yeah.
Okay.
These are all nice and crisp.
The Supreme National Security Council.
Yeah, 25, a 5, and then there's a nice 250 there.
Which did not happen. And they say the number.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm not selling them to exchange them. This isn't a foreign exchange. Megan is after this one. We've got the. Let me know if there's anything else you're looking for, though. 25, 5, and 250. Megan, thank you.
I'll do another lot of those for you, John.
This action does not pose any danger.
Let's see. Here, let me see. I should be able to do one more of those.
All right.
25.
I'm going to read you this statement again from the Iran Supreme National Security Council.
Hold on, I have another Chris 250. Here we go.
It says,
I can't believe they. I guess that makes sense. Are these things not obsolete?
Iran,
Loso, you can still exchange these things. I wouldn't have thought so. It's an 86. I guess so. I mean, I guess you can still spend a silver cert. That would make sense. So that's going to be a 5, a 25, and a 250 there. All right, Junior Cheapy Cheap gets in there. First purchase. Thanks so much. The armadillo. That's Venezuela. I'll run some Venezuela. It's pretty cool. Venezuela has some cool ones. Let me get Junior Cheapy Cheap here packed up. I'll do another Iraq for y'all here in a minute. We'll do it. The Venezuelas are cool. We'll do one of those real quick. Junior Cheapy Cheap comes in first purchase. Thanks so much, Junior. Get these set aside for you. Hey, you want to see something else cool, y'all?
and its people.
Let me get Junior Cheapy Cheap tucked away. There we go. All right. Hey, here's a in Antarctica, $1. Antarctica.
Now, some of our viewers have mentioned this in the chat.
That's not a real banknote. They're souvenir things, but they're actually. Most people like those things, so they usually bring them in. Let's see. Venezuela. Armadillo.
Oh, breaking news! Breaking news! The New York Times is reporting. The New York Touch News staff. The New York Times is reporting now. Look at this. Following the attacks on the American air base in Qatar, with Qatari officials and gave advance notice. Breaking news. The New York Times said that Iran coordinated the attacks on the American air base in Qatar with Qatari officials and gave advance notice.
I love the dolphin one. We did the. Let's see. Let's get a little set going.
The officials said Iran symbolically needed to strike back at the U.S., but at the same time carried out in a way that allowed all sides an exit ramp. Remember what I said? Remember what I said about the response to Soleimani?
Cool Bear.
The Iranian officials told the New York.
All right, and then we'll pull this armadillo. All right, so here's a whole handful of Venezuelas. And they have some really cool birds. I like the dolphins specifically. Birds.
Said 3 Iranian officials told them Iran told Qatar that these attacks were coming in advance.
Megan takes it. Thank you. Enjoy. Super cool notes. All right, let me see here. I'll do one more of these. Sit on this for y'all.
And they described it as similar to the strategy of 2020 when Iran gave Iraq a heads up about their attack on American bases. So it's looking to me like this is Iran doing.
Hey, thank you. We appreciate y'all. All right, here's 3 more. I don't know if anybody else wanted to get one. 3 more uncirculated Iraqs. That's the 25.5 and the 250 there.
CNN reported that one missile.
Iraq, Junior Cheapy. Name's so funny. Enjoy, Junior. Thank you.
Oh, Qatari Ministry of Defense. Hold on.
All right, so next up, I can do another set of those in a minute if you wanted some more. Let's see, here's another nice Russia. Let's run this really quick. That's going to be a 1909. 10 rubles, Russia. Hey, if y'all have country requests, let me know. I have a filing cabinet here. That's where I'm pulling some of these. Oh, y'all want to do some loose notes? Let's do some notes together, too. I have some stuff we can do like desk clearing.
Ministry of Defense of Qatar says the Ministry of Defense announced
Two.
that Qatar successfully intercepted a missile attack.
Like, for example,
Thanks to the of the armed forces.
this thing, 10 Larossi. And then we're going to do.
The ministry reiterated that the airspace and territory of the state of Qatar are safe and that the Qatar armed forces are always ready.
Note, Gil.
Defense advises citizens and residents to seek guidance in the latest developments from official sources.
India.
So, will the U.S. even retaliate?
And
Late fly?
Philippines.
That's it. I don't know.
We got a lot of 4 notes. We've got Philippines. You've got some note guild there. A couple turkeys. We'll throw up a Trinidad and Tobago for good measure. John, thank you so much.
Government, an Iranian state leader, the Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council of Iran. Hey, let me show you the statement. Let me show it to you. Here is the statement from the Iranian government.
Thank you. Make sure I put it away. England, I have an England. I have a couple Englands.
Action against
Here, let me grab it.
in facilities, the powerful armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran destroyed the U.S. air base at Al Qatar. That has not happened. The air base has not been destroyed. Qatar, I'm confident of that. Qatar actually said that they say that all the missiles were intercepted. I don't know if that happened. And they said that
Ireland and Scotland.
at the base
Should have at least a Scotland over here. Here's Saudi Arabia, 2012, 1 real. Stole some Scotland the other day.
Successful operation was the same as the number of bombs.
Nice. That's really cool, Megan. You have to hold on to those for sure.
Bunkbusters, USC 14.
Must have brought them back.
Forces.
Let's see here. Let's look at
residential areas in Qatar.
grabbing
This
this
action does not pose any danger to our friendly and brotherly country, Qatar, who, according to the New York Times, they told in advance about it. And its normal people.
Oh, okay.
And,
Here we go.
The Islamic Republic of Iran remains committed to maintaining and continuing war in
England. No, I wouldn't. All right, here we go. Here's one, John. This is a 73 5-pounds. It's Duke of Wellington back there. Really? Were they? So he was in the war. They were probably short snorters. Did they date him and write on him? Did any of them say Larry's Bar at the Philippines? That would be so cool if you went to Larry's Bar. It's like this bar in the Philippines. They all would hang out at and sign the notes. It's on a lot of Philippines, like Japanese occupation money. Enjoy, John. You'll have to look and see. Thank you, John.
How's that? How's that?
Yeah, I actually Googled that place. I couldn't find much on it. I was trying to figure out, like, is it still there? East Caribbean States, 2023. Uncirculated polymer. It's going to be $40.
Of Bahrain.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That's cool. That's still really cool. Where they tape together. A lot of times they would tape them together, too. Like, when they traveled, they would go to, like, one place and they just taped them, strung them together. Enjoy. You'll see them rolled up sometimes, like that. They would roll them. Nice. That's cool.
I've not heard of missiles fired at Bahrain, but the Bahrain military.
Here's a 2015 5 pounds. Well, you can pretty much tell everywhere he went when you look at those notes. That's usually how they did it. They would, if you went to Belgium, you'd get you some Belgium notes and so on. It's kind of like a snapshot of their travels. Let's see here, John. I can do it for 11 for you. That'll be, I'll do that for you for sure. Thank you, John. Enjoy that. That's really cool. I would have nerded out on that. Thank you, John. Let's see. I'll show you.
Blah, 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 blah. We urge all residents and citizens to exercise caution.
Let me show y'all some of these. This is a cool little note. First issue, first release, Poland, 100 Zloty.
I think they didn't post it as a chain, but that is something where they're. Let me delete this from Ministry of Bahrain, Ministry of Interior, and give you the whole thread. They're saying at the Bahrain Ministry of the Interior, they're saying
John takes it down. Thank you, John. That's a nice buy. That's a nice note. Really? That's awesome. Thailand, 2018 to 19. 50. I didn't notice there was a boat on that before. It's going to be 50 baht. You start your collection after that? It's pretty cool.
Of a loud explosion or the sounding of warning signs.
I always wonder how people get into this, Oh, yeah, Zimbabwe $100 trillion bill is how I got into this. 500,000 smackaroonies, Nicaragua. Yeah, the $500 trillion bill is what did it for me. Or I mean, what was it? The $100 trillion bill, whatever. Zimbabwe. Enjoy, John. Thank you.
Warning the citizens to take cover if they hear explosions, if they hear sirens. Okay.
Now we've got Ghana, 1969, 1 CD. Ghana.
Yeah, I fixed it.
And then we've got a sweet Russian. This is going to be Soviet Civil War, 1919.
Air base in Qatar, which is a U.S. base. We know that the Qatar government says that they intercepted all the missiles. I don't know if that's true. They said there's no deaths or injuries. The New York Times report.
Gandhi, 2011, 50 rupees.
And did this?
It's going to be India, 2011, 50 rupees.
Exit plan. And Iranian officials told the New York Times they compared it to how Iran responded to Soleimani's death in 2020.
1983, 20 pesos, Colombia.
But in Iraq, they had some. The UAE, sorry, let me go back there for a second.
John takes it. Thank you, John. Enjoy.
The oil price has just dropped a bunch in the last few weeks. The oil price of oil is down 4% today.
Belgium, 84 to 86, 100 francs. Belgium.
Suggests to me that the oil market is reading this as a de-escalation. That's why the price would be going down. Thinking, oh, well, this is all they do, and that's it.
No injuries reported. That's good.
Yes. Yeah.
About to start raining. I have to open the window. All right, so we've got Bolivia, 1911, one Boliviano, nice American banknote company note.
What are they going to do?
She's actually really cool. Look at her. See her hat?
U.S. base, and they tell Qatar in advance. And I believe that the base had maybe have been evacuated in some sense recently.
Greece, 1939, 50 drachma. And
And also, you know, that could be
there's a Germany 2 mark
Josie.
to go with it. Megan, I was going to ask you to send me pics.
Solid as it could get, I would be surprised if Trump responded.
Really? That's amazing. I just saw that pop up. I was going to ask you to do that. I'm glad you did. Can't wait to
That says this is about as
that. I would not. I was going to guess what countries you had from him, and those would not have been the countries that I would have guessed. So I can't wait to look. That's amazing. Cuba? Oh my gosh. That's really cool. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected. So he was stationed down near Australia. That's interesting. Down in the Pacific. You've got 10 rupees. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected Mexico, and I wonder how he got a Cuba. That's cool. Yeah, that'd have been some cool stories there. Like to go through Habana. That was before, you know, they were
I know that might sound strange.
on the not cool list with the U.S. You got 5,000 lira, 1970. Actually, in 1994. It is uncirculated. Turkey. All right, next up, we're going to go with the Netherlands. This is World War II. This is something you would usually see, Megan, in a World War II stack. These came back a lot with soldiers. That's a 43 1 Gildan American banknote company. Here's a, there's a Malaya to go with it there. So you got 2 World War II notes. But yeah, those Netherlands came back a lot. Belgium, you'll see Belgium in there quite a bit. A lot of Netherlands. They went through the Netherlands a lot. France. You'll see a lot of France, obviously. Enjoy, Megan. Thank you so much. Let's see. Here's a Japanese, 1939, 5-1.
Breaking news. Barack Rabi. Breaking news from
I keep saying one because I typed that on there. We got to fix it. Okay,
says,
yen.
Familiar with the details tells me Iran coordinated its attack Qatar, and the U.S. was aware in advance.
There, I fixed it. All right, here we go. So next up, we're going to go with this beautiful 51 China, 1999. 51.
That's the second outlet now reporting that Iran told Qatar in advance.
I'm glad you like it, Raxo. Here, check this one out. I think this is cool. This isn't one we should. Well, this is the only one I've ever shown on the stream. Sitting and running the mill note. You got a Indonesia 59, 500 rupees. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty note. Here's a World War II note. This is going to be Serbia, German occupation, 1941. Has the overprint. They made these with and without the overprint. That one does have the overprint. Nice. I can't wait to see them, Megan. That's fascinating, those countries, like I said. Here's a little World War II. This ain't nothing crazy. It's a cool little German half mark. So these would have been issued post-war by the Allied military, is what this is. That's right. Allied Military Board, half mark, Germany, 1944. You may have some of that in this stuff, actually.
They do something. We talked about it on the air. do something to do something, but don't do it in a way
85,000 pesos.
is, again, from what we're hearing, a smaller, the number of missiles, CNN reported 10. Iran said it was the same number of missiles that the U.S. fired at Iran's nuclear facility.
All right, let's see. I've got some more loose stuff, y'all. I wouldn't mind clearing up here, and I feel like we've got a good crew here for it. Y'all like to get some assortment. So let's see what kind of assortments we can do. We got Greece, Afghanistan.
And Barack Ravid says the U.S. needed it there.
Look, sad day, y'all. Sad day. We've got half of a French Indochina, half of it. It's actually an amazing note when you've got the whole thing. It's a phenomenal note. That's New Caledonia. I know, man. That's how I got it. It's actually a wonderful note. We've sold that note a few times on here. You know, different ones, but sad for that note. All right, check this out. Here's a whole handful of, New Caledonia. Yeah, it's a sad day, but we get what we get. You've got Turkey in here. You've got half of this New Caledonia. Afghanistan, Greece, Vietnam, China. Here's a little Egypt. BJF comes in with the first purchase. Thanks so much, BJF. Let me get you a little bag going here. Thank you, BJF.
They told advanced and it was seen as de-escalatory. Well, here's another. This person is an expert, by the way, on military stuff, suggesting that kind of thing as well. Tyler Roosaway, who is
All right. Thank you. Here, we'll do some more. We've got Egypt. Egypt.
Know if that is the case.
Germany.
Also signals
Germany. Ghana.
But this has heavy shades of the 2020 reprisal, the missile strike in Iraq. Although
I found a Scotland here, John. We'll do that in a sec.
Trump, do not.
I'll tell you what, actually.
He said. That's what he says. The signal to Trump, do not respond because you have your offer.
Here, we're gonna do all these. That's the Scotland. Well, get it, man. It's a 75. I think I have another one in here too. But you've got a well-circulated Scotland in there, some Egypts, Germany, World War II, Germany, 1900s, early 1900s. John takes it down. Thank you, John.
Major operation is likely very tough, if not impossible at this point. Also, the delay in the reprisal strike highlights this reality. No Israel was going after.
All right, here we go. I was looking for this one earlier. There's the frog. Ireland head. I don't think I have Ireland right now. I want to say I have some coming. Hey, wait a minute. It's about to storm. I got to go get y'all's shipments, man. They're sitting out there in my mailbox. Yeah, I have a big white postal box. Let me go get it. So y'all stuff don't get rained off.
Sky News Arabia is also claiming the U.S. military knew of this in advance. On a moment here. Again, Barack Ravid reports that Iran its attack on Al Udeid Air Base with Qatar, and the Trump administration was aware of it in advance. checking for updates here.
Well, I'm glad I was paying attention, y'all.
Fired at any other company.
My bad. Yeah, we have one of those white USPS boxes, you know, because we're always shipping so many packages. This gave us one, and we just put it on the corner. But you gotta watch for when it's gonna rain. This one's gonna be Raxo might have to help me out. This one's Kyrgyzstan, I want to say. Here's a cool little lot of 3. So you got Frog, Kyrgyzstan, and Guyana. Or is that one Kyrgyzstan there, Raxo? I know you're pretty good at this. Pretty sure that's yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. 3 nice crisp ones. And Megan, that frog goes with that set you got earlier. I just couldn't find it earlier. All right. We got Lebanon, Indonesia, Greece, Indonesia,
Oil prices right now,
Honduras,
they are down almost 5%.
Italy, Russia. Welcome. Thank you. Got a whole handful, y'all. Indonesia, Lebanon, Greece, Indonesia. 2 Indonesias. Killing it. You typed that out pretty quick. That's actually impressive. Are you on a computer or what? How'd you do that? Megan, enjoy. I don't type that. Here's another Indonesia. Here's a Belgium 64. Look, has anybody ever got a lot of notes and seen a check in there? Why would somebody, is this somebody famous or what? Like, why would someone collect this? I don't understand. Anybody know these people? Either way, I'm gonna throw it up in here. I get checks a lot, and like, especially if it's like a foreign purchase. There's Romania, Poland, Brazil, and then here's a 250 dinars. Yeah, it's a check. There's always. Do you? It must be some. I mean, somebody put it off into a. It's Greece, Andorra, Paris powders. Right? I don't know.
The US
Maybe they took it to Greece. That is crazy, Megan. All right, BJ takes it down. Thanks so much.
the Iranian government, the same number as the number of bombs the U.S. used on the nuclear facility in Iran, which was 14.
All right, next up.
Yes, that's not for
Hey, we're doing pretty good. Stuff cleared up.
Qatar.
All right, we've got this
The Qatari government says
large Brazil,
and multiple outlets.
and then we're gonna do a Cambodia,
All respected
a Nicaragua,
the Labradi report
and Italy.
Qatar in advance.
Mhm.
That this was coming. The Labradi reports that the Trump administration was aware in advance this was coming.
And
Right now, it's
we're gonna run this German with it. So here's a nice little handful of notes. Some circulated notes. The Cambodia there is pretty nice. A little 1,000 Cordovas is cool. You got Nicaragua, Italy, Cambodia, Brazil, and Germany. Get Raxo getting it.
I don't know that Trump is going to do that.
You got Nicaragua, Italy, Cambodia, Brazil, Germany.
Say this is a
BJ takes it down. Enjoy.
this is very low on.
We're doing some desk clearing, y'all. All right. So next up, we're gonna do Laos. He says Germany too. Let's see. Laos. All right. And then we're going to do, oh, cool. I like this note. It's got the overprint. That's Brazil. Some kind of artiste.
Oh, Dan,
Is that the no, that's not the laboratory note. Ah, here we go. British Armed Forces, 10 new pence, 1972. And then we're gonna go Kyrgyzstan again. Damn. Right? That's a lot of notes, Raxo.
seeing, for example, a report from Newsweek 4 days ago saying
British Armed Forces, 1972, 10 new pence, Kyrgyzstan, Laos. Enjoy, John. Thank you. Let's see here. Next up. I don't know why I get halves of banknotes in these lots I get. I guess they figure whatever. Like, what happened to the other half? Well, wait a minute. Here's the other half of it. I'm just throwing that up there because I don't want it on my desk. I'll find out some other stuff to go with it. Pakistan, Italy,
Washington Post,
Turkey.
a person, geopolitics Josh, who posted 4 days ago, 5 days
Vietnam.
ago, geopolitics Josh had posted satellite photographs that's
Egypt.
aircraft at this airbase had been all non-sheltered aircraft had been evacuated.
Greece. Have a great day. Thanks so much, Megan. Appreciate you. I found the other half, Raxo. It's 2 halves.
Military.com reporter Konstantin Torofin. Konstantin Torofin.
Yeah, this is just a pile of stuff that accumulates here. I have another pile I need to grab. BJ, enjoy.
Around 3 minutes ago.
I usually wait for the pile up and then I'm like, here, I have another pile of this stuff over here.
I have a statement also, it probably maybe the same statement, from the same official, but Liz Frieden of Fox News quotes a U.S. defense official as saying, our airspace, the one in Qatar, was attacked by short-range and medium-range ballistic missiles.
Hey, I keep forgetting.
We are monitoring the situation.
Next Gen, you up in here? I found the stuff that you've been waiting on me to find. You were waiting on me for. Let's see. That's going to be South Korea. 50 John. And then more stuff over here.
Hold on a minute.
Clean up.
AZ Intel mentioned there was an update
Huh.
on New York Times.
Hey, there's a fun little pile of notes. Nicaragua, Brazil, Iraq. You got Somaliland and Korea. Those are a couple unk notes right there. It's a fair little lot. I mean, I throw in this circulated stuff. I try to make it kind of where you get a couple little bonuses. BJ, enjoy. Thank you.
To the car that these attacks were coming. And
all right. Well, I have good news. We're going to clean up this stuff.
That Iran's involved in
Egypt.
But wanted to carry it out the way that offered.
This one's pretty decent, little Egypt. Trinidad and Tobago.
Soleimani's killing.
Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago.
And
We're going to include these 2 well-traveled Greases. So we've got 2 Greeks, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Polymer, Trinidad and Tobago, Egypt. Egypt's kind of cool.
at 2 air bases where American personnel were.
That is right. That is right. I got those Somaliland so people could fill that slot in. Enjoy, John. Raxo, I appreciate you, man. Raxo's on it. Raxo's on it. Let's see. We got we're gonna do Brazil. Look at his beard. We're going to throw in the somebody took a gun to that. There's the czar. He's upside down because the bottom of that note's a bit funky. Egypt.
From Iran.
Oh, Greek note.
Air base in Qatar.
That's a hell banknote. They burn those at funerals in China. And then we'll do this Japanese occupation, 50 centavos.
With the Washington Post.
So we've got Japan, got a hell note from China, we've got a Greece and Egypt, another Greece, old Russia, Brazil, and Japanese occupation note. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just some other. Let's see what else is up in
The
here.
fact that they said this in their statement that they was the base.
Anybody know that guy?
For it. He said this is a big clue that the Iranian strike is aimed at domestic consumption. Again, he says this is a big clue that the Iranian strike is aimed at domestic consumption. I'm going to turn off that sound on the guitar. Feed. I don't think we need that right now. Reuters also reporting that. Hold on, what's happening now? Oh, the camera. Guys, Reuters is now reporting.
Okay.
The U.S. about the excessive.
Y'all, look at this amazing piece of note gold. There's like a giant or something. I don't know who he's supposed to be, but I like him. That thing is phenomenal. Look at that. We're going to run that. Here's a 1 mark, Germany. Chile. And you've got Tesla on that Yugoslavian note. This little note geld's pretty sweet, man. Maybe, is that who it is, you think? You know, that would make sense, actually. I think you might be right. Really? I love that. Yeah, that's pretty. Hey, Next Gen, weren't you asking me about those German notes? Enjoy, John. Yeah, he must be Jack Frost or something. I'm gonna go with Jack Frost, maybe. Just because it's the blue. You enjoy that, John. That's a cool piece.
Any base in U.S. and
Nice handful of notes there.
Other than Qatar.
Y'all, we're doing a good job getting this place cleaned up.
That one missile had been fired at a U.S. base for a while.
Hey, what's this?
Right now, we haven't heard any of that. And the U.S. military.
All right, here's some more stuff. So we got China, 1-1. There's the Korea Tinjon, an old Romania, 10,000 Li.
I do not have video of these receptions myself at this point. If I get some, I will let you know.
China.
I have not seen a statement from President Trump yet.
Lebanon.
I'm sure we will see one soon.
I'm gonna have to get me another stand. I broke my other one. Y'all. Trinidad and Tobago. Italy.
Multiple outlets reporting.
Hey, look. Here's something weird. I don't know much about these things. Look at this. Yeah, I found them. Man. I'll run them here in a second. I see these things. I get them in with the Italian stuff. I have no idea what it is. It's a ticket. There you go. It's a ticket for something. I don't know what for. But you got this Italian ticket. You've got a handful of well-circulated notes from all over the world.
Was aware of it in advance.
Yeah. South Korea, Romania. Yep, some Greek, Lebanon, Trinidad and Tobago. DJ takes it down. You enjoy it. DJ.
Do something. Just
Thank you. Thank you. Next up, we've got Bulgaria. That's a decent little example. Those are usually pretty shot out. Here's a Congo, 10 francs. That's a nice crisp 10 francs. I was supposed to be working that up. It's not a heavy hitting note. That is a nice uncirculated example. Here's a cool little Cambodia. Let's see here. Here's another Bulgaria. This will go good with, because it's got that other one. So there's another Bulgaria. And here's, it looks like this is missing a piece. Earl, I'm gonna have to order in some. I don't have any right now. You talking about the shark? Here's a cool little handful of notes. You've got a nice Congo, a cool Bulgaria. The Cambodia is not bad. There's another Bulgaria, and then I just threw this thing in because I don't want it. Get it off my desk. It's kind of messed up. But John, enjoy.
Actually, hold on.
All right. Next up,
I don't know if it's the same thing. That might be a different thing. Hold on a second.
we're gonna go with
Hold on, I'm recording that.
these bad boys. All right. If y'all want, in a minute, the whole set, man, that set's sweet, dude. I don't have that right now. I usually have the sharks. I'm gonna have to get some more Earl. I usually carry that sweet shark, but I'm out right now. And we got to get that one and Gaddafi back in. Hey, I'm gonna run y'all for if anybody trusts me at all. If you want forbidden fruit, like this one, I can't even show. I can't even show it, y'all. So what we've got is an Egypt sandwich. Egypt sandwich. And if you want a surprise, there's a surprise note in there. Egypt note sandwich with a surprise note that you're probably not ever going to be able to get. No, it's not. It's not next gen. But it is a note that in there that cannot be shown. Egypt note sandwich. It's like a ice cream sandwich, but with banknotes. Enjoy, John. Hey, have fun looking at that. I have another one that goes with that. I'll have to run it for it at some point. You're gonna be liking that one when it comes in. All right, let me run these for you next year. Before I lose them again. Let's see.
Waiting for a statement from the U.S. government, by the way. Wait for a statement from Trump administration. Waiting for a statement from the Trump administration. We have not heard that yet. Will the administration just let this fly? Flight Radar 22 reports that flights are delayed.
Okay, here we go, bud. This is them.
I should show you on the map what we're talking about.
Set of 2.
Put it up on a map for you.
They are. Yeah, I told you I had them, man. I may lose stuff every once in a while. Well, misplace it. Like I said, they weren't lost. Enjoy next gen. Thank you. Raxo's got it down, man. Raxo's over here calling all of it.
Trying to find it.
You knew that one wasn't even marked. Let's see. Yeah,
That's going to be the right thing. I think this
let me
is,
get something to put yours in here really quick.
but I southwest of Doha. This will work. I found the Ali Day gym.
Right. Yeah, the stuff may go missing here and there, but it always turns back up. Very good grab. Back you up here, next gen. Even though I know you bought those. Ooh, there's a thunder. That's why I had to go get y'all's mail.
Video, you can see it right here. Al Udeid Air Base. There's the location in Qatar. There's Qatar right there. Sticking in the Persian Gulf.
Ah, more forbidden fruit. Yeah, I got you, dude. Let's see. I'll hook y'all up. You two don't have to bid against each other. I've got a few of these. Let's see.
Here, there it is. I got it. It's on Google Maps.
Move this a bit.
It's so you can see Iran is, hold on. Iran is here. Persian Gulf is here. Qatar is here. Doha.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Probably about 15, 20 miles outside of Doha.
Let's see. I'm gonna do one lot. I have plenty of these. So first, let's knock out John. We're gonna do.
Tyler Rogaway, who I guess is the founder of the award them. He believes that based on previous.
So John, if you like one of these, this goes with the other forbidden fruit you got, and then I'll run a set next if anybody else wants forbidden fruit. We got a banknote sandwich coming at you live. It's gonna be Brazil and Trinidad and Tobago. And that is a banknote sandwich. That's the other one that goes with the one, John. Yeah, that one's for John, and then I'm gonna run a set so I don't have to run two split ones. John, enjoy. Thank you. There you go, John. You'll have to wait and see. That'll kind of be exciting, you know. All right, let's do for our next one. We're gonna do. It's gonna be for next gen. Like I said, this is something that I highly doubt you have. It's basically forbidden. It is definitely forbidden fruit. You will see. All right. Banknote sandwich. So.
The attack on Al Udeid Air Base by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps and considered a flagrant violation of the state of.
Okay, this is the two of them, but banknote sandwich.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. So that's 4 notes basically.
He said.
All right, next gen. Takes it. Wait until y'all see what those are. You will never believe when you see it.
At this point, if Qatar took any military action in response, we are.
All right, keep it moving here, team.
Successfully intercepted.
While we're done, I'll run this one. Like this one's tame compared to those. You got 10 pesos, a beautiful uncirculated 2016 10 pesos.
We call for the immediate cessation of all military actions and a safe return to the negotiating table and dialogue.
Waiting on that Will Smith song to come on. Enjoy, John. Welcome to Miami. Me llamo in Miami. All right, so here's a Zaire. 1993, 10 Zaires. Now Congo. And that's Mobutu. Should be dictator note.
Air defenses successfully intercepted a missile.
I got to get my Gaddafi's back in, man. Next gen takes it. Thanks, next gen. Enjoy. Next up, we're gonna do 2. Greece and Spain. He was the butcher? That was the butcher? That what Mobutu? Oh, they called him the butcher, Mobutu. I don't know. I think. I mean, Zaire. Yeah, I don't think you can top Idi Amin, dude. I mean, that Idi Amin. Enjoy, BJ. Thank you. He was. Have you ever heard the Idi Amin song? It's called like Amazing Guy. It's on YouTube. It's freaking hilarious. Mexico, 1961, 10 pesos. Yeah, listen to that crazy song. Al Assad. That would be what, Iraq? Next gen?
Not a stronger response.
Is that, or was that Qatar? Syria? I see. Yes, 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 yes. I figure out, man, I have some somewhere. I don't know where I put them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have a stack. They have I can't really know the guy. They got a dude on him with like a turban or something on his head. It's a pretty pink note. Like a purplish pink note. BJ takes it down. Thanks so much, BJ. All right. Next up, we've got Bolivia. You've got Miss Cool Stuff here. Has on a awesome hat. Some sweet boots there. On that 1911. One Boliviano. Nice. And some of the sun. Yeah, mine must be. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Here's another little Zare. It's going to be an 85, 5 Zares. It is. Hey, that's a good year. It's my birthday year. 85. Next Gen takes it down. Thank you, Next Gen. Next up, we're going to go Florida, 100 pesos, 2017. The market could go nuts now, y'all. Watch this.
Iran would retaliate after U.S. strikes on Iranian.
The market's about to go ham.
And the president does not want more military engagement.
Trump's not going to hit back on him. Ghana, 73, 5 CDs.
Necessary, the official said. Trump was due to talk to national security officials Monday afternoon, and it is possible his posture could change. So they don't say he's not going to respond. But
John takes it down. Enjoy.
The president does not want more military engagement in the region.
Next up, we're going to go with this awesome Guinea 2006 1,000 francs. It's uncirculated. I love the color on this.
Now, if that was said to CNN after this attack, I think I'd give it a little more importance.
John takes it. Enjoy.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Here we go. President Trump on Truth Social. Breaking news. I'm going to read it along with you guys.
Italy, 1970, 500 lira.
The sites that we hit in Iran were totally destroyed, and everyone knows it. Only the fake news would say anything different to try and demean as much as possible. Wow. He doesn't even comment. He doesn't even comment on the.
Enjoy, John.
It's not about the new attack.
Thank you.
He said he posted this 3 minutes ago.
All right, next up, we're going to go with Austria, 1913, 20 kronen.
As much as possible, and even they say they were pretty well destroyed. Part on this falsehood is Allison Cooper of fake news CNN, Doug Bryan.
Austria, 1913, 20 kronen.
Johnny Carl of ABC fake.
Man, it's about it.
Again, Comcast, NBC fake news. It never ends with the sleaze bags in the media, and that's why their ratings are.
Thank you, John.
See,
Enjoy.
that is the post. from 3 minutes ago from Donald Trump because
Next up, we've got Luxembourg, 10 francs. This is my last Luxembourg right now. 1954. It's so funny, y'all. I'll get a country in, and then like South Korea was the most recent one. I'll be sitting on quite a few of them for a while, and then just as soon as I sell them all, everybody wants whatever it is I sold all of South Korea, whatever. Luxembourg I've had for a minute. It's like Ireland. I had Ireland for a long time. I just had a bunch of them. Uruguay, 1939, 10 pesos. They seem to go in waves. Uruguay, 10 pesos. 1939. That's a sweet looking note.
that is the new pope from President Trump.
That Luxembourg is cool. I like the Luxembourgs.
4 minutes ago.
We've got a Korea.
Yeah.
Run it with Luxembourg. Korea, an uncirculated 5,000 won. Korea.
Scroll down. Okay.
Luxembourg. That Uruguay is amazing.
2 hours ago, this is 2 hours ago. So this is an, I guess, response to Russia's
Here's the two, John.
all kinds of threats.
I can throw you up Germany with it there.
He had said, I believe a couple of days ago, Medvedev claimed that other countries were willing to give Iran nuclear warheads.
Yeah, I usually prefer to add something. There you go, John. There's your turkey too. How about that? Thanks so much, bud.
Unlikely threats, which he intended to do. Now, President.
All right. Next up.
From Russia casually talking around the N-word nuclear and saying he and other countries would supply nuclear warheads to Iran. Again, I don't think many people were taking that threat seriously. Did he really say that? It was just a figure in my imagination. If he did, and that is confirmed, please let me know immediately. Should not be treated so casually. I guess that's why Putin's the boss. By the way, if anyone thinks our hardware and far and away the strongest that we have, 20 years advanced over the.
Next up, we got. Hey, thank you, John. Appreciate you. Here's a chili. That's going to be 50.
Fighter pilots, thank you for Captain Chris.
It's 50 pesos. It's weird how they do this. Look. 5 centésimos de escudo. 50 pesos. It's always weird how they do like 5. I don't know. It's weird how they do it. It's weird. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving, y'all. We're gonna go Mongolia. It's gonna be a Mongolia 20 Togrog. It is uncirculated.
Another report.
Brandon, I do not have any right now in stock. I sold them. I get them about once a quarter. I'll get those 100 trillions at a price that I can flip them to y'all and still everybody's happy. I can usually sell them for like 90, the 100 trillions, but I don't have any right now. I will get some more in. Here's a Russia 1909, 5 rubles. Russia 1909, 5 rubles.
Iranian officials gave Qatar advance notice that attacks were coming before launching missiles toward a U.S. military base. The coordination was intended to minimize casualties and preserve an offering.
BJ takes it. Enjoy. Thank you, BJ.
This is a supposed. I'm going to post it.
All right. Next up, we're going to do this beauty from El Salvador, 5 colognes, 1977. You've got old Cristobal there. Cool note. It's a colorful note. El Salvador. And then we're going to look at this banger. It's going to be this Colombian. 1953, 1 peso. Colombia. That's a nice note. Next up, we got Spain. It's going to be 200 pesetas. Spain. And then we got Florida, 50 pesos.
I am looking here for updates. We still do not have a statement yet from the Trump administration or Trump about this attack.
Enjoy, BJ. Thank you so much.
Escalation.
Next up, we got bronze. There you go. Next up, we've got this Spain, 1948, 100 pesetas. Awesome creative back here. Dramatic scene. They're always so dramatic on their banknotes. Albania?
The Iranian government had to say.
Man, I sold them, I want to say. I've got some Biafra sitting here.
It's what the Iranian
I
government.
had some Albania. I sold them the other day. Seems like I might have had some more. John, thank you so much. Man, Brandon, I'll have to get some out. I had some leaks the other day out. I think it was a 10 leak. Should have some more I can work up. I don't have any worked up today. Albania is a cool one. Ghana, 10 CDs.
This is what the Iranian government.
You throwing the tough stuff at me today. Not really tough, but I guess not as common. I got some Somaliland, Zaire. Trying to think of stuff that
Destroyed the U.S. Air Base.
Austria, and I have a World War II what is it, a World War II Serbia. Saudi Arabia? Yeah. I have one. A nice unk one in here, unless I sold it. If somebody buy it, if you buy it, let me know. If not, I'm gonna look for it. I'm pretty sure I still have it. Here's a St. Martin 10 gulden. It's unk. I believe, Brandon, I have a nice unk Saudi Arabia right up here on my desk.
They say the number of missiles used in this successful operation was the same as the number of bombs used by the United States.
Let me see really quick.
And the big targeted the attack.
Yep, here it is.
From urban facilities and residential areas.
I have this one.
This action does not pose any danger to our friendly and brotherly country, Qatar.
Saudi Arabia, 2012, $1 real. That's a nice, crisp unk. Saudi Arabia. Brandon, first purchase. Thank you so much, Brandon.
Do Iranians even have internet again to see a post like this? I'm not sure.
Let me get you hooked up here, Brandon.
That would have probably aired on Iranian state.
I have some Saddam Hussein's. You can keep firing away in terms of what you're looking for. Let's show you what we got. Let me grab some other notes too over here for us to look at. Let me put this up for.
The last update I saw was 2 days ago, basically. So I'm not sure if things have improved. And they said it was largely still an outage. Here we go. A couple days ago.
All right, so then we got Brandon there. All right, keep firing away. Thanks so much. Mexican. Yeah, I got some Mexican. So I have this one. That's going to be 1,000 pesos, 1985 unk.
Hey guys, here Amakai Stein, the Jerusalem Post reports.
JH. Good to see ya.
About the details of the Iranian attack. Israel was also notified beforehand regarding when and what.
Thank you, JH.
Diplomat tells the Jerusalem Post.
That's from on Avenue too.
The Amakai Stein, that not only was the U.S. administration told in advance about the details.
Let me grab this other one, and then I'll show these Iraqs too. I'm gonna have to thumb through. I'll put together a little set like I did earlier. You weren't here, but I was running through sets earlier. Let's see. So we've got Mexico. I don't have it worked up in a sleeve, but I'll throw the sticker in there. So nice. And then let me grab some of my rack.
Reuters is reporting. Bill Stewart. No Iranian missiles hit the U.S. base in Qatar. A U.S. official tells Reuters. No Iranian missiles hit the U.S. base in Qatar.
All right, so we've got 250.
U.S. official tells Reuters.
JH, thank you so much.
Yeah, no missiles hit the base.
Put this in here for you. All right, let's get, we need a 5. Here it goes. All right, so I've got 3 crispy. These are going to be nice. Thank you, JH. We'll show some more stuff too here. Here's 3 crisp Iraqs. That's going to be 1986. 5, 25, and the 250. Saddam Hussein, you know who that is? President of Iraq. U.S. ended up finding him in a hole with like $1 million. Enjoy, Brandon. Hey, and that one was like an arrow note. That's kind of cool. All right. Brandon, you enjoy those.
The White House.
Let's see, and we'll keep it moving, y'all. It looked like it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just caught that, man.
Says nothing.
I was putting it in there. Let me see. Let's look at this, y'all. Look at that. Look at that printing. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah. I had some that were cut funny at one point. All right. Next up, we're going to do, here's a couple Iraqs. You got 50s and Rs, 2003, 2 of them. They could be sequential. I can't remember. They were at one point, but I don't read that stuff. So 2 nice uncirculated 50 dinars.
Especially hard on this falsehood is Allison Cooper of Fake News CNN, young Brian L. Roberts, chairman of
Brandon takes it in.
Thank you. News, and all the losers of again Comcast, NBC.
All right.
Free bags.
These people are watching this dude on this stupid thing, or I just listen to him. He sits here and reads these tweets. Listening to him read these tweets, like laughable. So funny. All right, let's do a set of 2, y'all. We're gonna do Lenin and a odd man out here. That's gonna be Lithuania. It's an uncirculated 1 Talonis, 1990. Was this a 2? Yeah, 92. Lithuania. Does anybody need Lithuania? And then you've got a CCCP, 25 rubles. Fill your Lithuania there. Thank you, John. Enjoy. I brought those in just because. You know, they're not heavy hitting notes, but I know some folks be needing Lithuania. All right, so next up, we're going to do, you got a German World War II note. That's a 1937 2 mark down there. And then you've got a Lenin CCCP note there. Brandon takes them. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, I'm organizing all a bit. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Next up, let's see which one. Okay, we're gonna do. I just did that one. Next up, we're gonna do China. So we've got these nice Chinas. This one's uncirculated. It's gonna be 101, and this one's gonna be the Central Bank of China, 1944. Nice Chinese note, uncirculated. Central Bank of China. Any Third Reich? I'm out of Third Reich. I do have something a little bit different than that you would like if you're asking for that, I'm guessing. Hold on 1 sec.
The White House.
I have one more set of those
No
next gen.
statement yet from the White House. I have not heard a statement from any.
I guess I'll show them.
Statement from any.
Give me 1 sec. I've got a set of POW notes in here. Just count them. Oh, here they are. Let's put them on the sleeve.
Oil prices are now down almost 7% since this happened. They were around 74, 75. They are now, crude oil futures are now around 68, 75. So 68, 69 from 68 or 69.
All right, here you go. So, these are going to be POW money. From a concentration camp. So that's World War II currency right there. That's tough stuff. I don't have anything else World War II German. Well, I have a Serbia German occupation note, and then I have a Bohemia Moravia too. Now that I think about it, I do have a Bohemia Moravia. It's well circulated.
U.S. base in control of U.S. officials held Wood.
China. It's going to be a 1990 1-1. See, you know, everybody went out and bought oil when they saw this, and now oil's tanking. I knew it. The way they set this up on the weekend, market's closed. All right, so next up, we're going to do it France. It's a little 1943, 10 francs.
I have a photo from the car today. I'll show you a photo from the car today.
Let's see. Okay, next up, we're going to do Miss Cool Hat Lady. Look at that Surrey name. 1961 fractional note, 2.5 gulden. Really pretty Surrey name, and this lady has a sweet hat. She does look pretty hip.
Here is a photo from the car of Tracer. It says it's Tracers. Our Tracers are
Cambodia, 1968 to 75. 10 reals. Cambodia.
That is a photo from Doha, Qatar. It says, see right here. This video I'm floating around of
Miami, 1958. 10 pesos, Thomas De La Rue. That's going to be the wagon wheel note. It's called that because there's a wagon wheel going through that tree. And they call it the wagon wheel note. 1958, 10 pesos. Next up, we're going to do a more modern note here. Abkhazia, 2024, 10 Aspar, uncirculated. It's a Baltic state.
Massive U.S. military action informed the U.S. via 2 diplomatic channels hours ahead of the attack. Reuters reports that Iran informed the U.S. via 2 diplomatic channels hours ahead of
Part of Nigeria? That makes more sense. Where'd I get it was a Baltic state? Well, wait a minute. Thank you, Brandon. Well, then why is the website in Russian, Raxo? I'm not saying I don't believe you, but when you scan the QR code, it takes you to a website in Russian. Huh? Enjoy, Brandon. Yeah, it takes you to a website in Russian. You have to scan the QR code, too. When you get it there, Brandon. That's a cool note. Which reminds me, I do have another one I keep in stock. It's pretty cool.
hours ahead. Reuters says the U.S. knew hours in
Oh, it is. Thank you. I was like, I know the QR code is Russian. Tanzania, that's going to be a 1997. 500 shillings You got Jeffrey the giraffe and a zebra on there from this Tanzania. 500 shillings. And then we're gonna go Ghana. 50 CDs. 1980 Ghana. 50 CDs. Oh yeah, y'all have to do my job. Watch this. Okay. So this is a 10 pack of the 5x8 seal sleeves. And those are basically like the ones that I run a lot of these in. If you need to protect some notes, here's a 10 pack. We do have the US size modern rigid ones, and then also the 8x5s too that are rigid. And the 8x5s are good for, you know, modern or old US notes, like the old large US notes. Here we go, y'all. Let's look at this. Silk note. 1,000 marks. Germany, Belfeld, 1923. Pretty wild creative. It's got some wild looking stuff flying around, these weird people. It doesn't look like a place I want to be. And then, Belarus set. It's going to be 5 notes, the 2,500, 150, 10, and 5 rubles. Belarus, current events country. Chilling over there next to Ukraine. 2024 Zimbabwe 10 zig goldback note. It is uncirculated. Zimbabwe. And then we're going to do Zaire, 10 Zaires. 1993. Hey, what's up, buddy? Forgot about you. I have kind of been here for a minute, huh? You just wake up? Here, give me a sec. We'll do a couple more auctions and I'll come play. You gotta go out or something? All right, we'll do one more lot, y'all. One or two more. I'll do a few more. And then let me know if there's anything you want to see rerun before we hop. We'll be back on tomorrow. Here's 100 pesos, Florida, 2017. The pup sitting back here. Waiting on me, I guess. Let's run a lot of 2. Afghanistan. That's going to be a 10,000 Afghanis and then 100 Gildan. Suriname. Afghanistan and Suriname. Junior TBT getting in there. Hey, buddy. You just wait there a minute. You're good. Thank you. Macedonia, yeah. Enjoy. Thanks so much. Stay there, buddy. Stay there. Nope. Nope. Stay over there. I'll need you over here. Okay. I'm trying to come in business. So Macedonia. I do have Macedonia. Macedonia. From the Trump administration about let's see, we're gonna have this bad boy. It's gonna be the 2018 straight from a bunk. It's got the peacock on it. It's a little polymer note. It's gonna be North Macedonia, 2018, 10 Dinara, P25. What is this? I made her a video for you, maybe. Enjoy, Brandon. Thank you. Hold on. All right. Here, we're going to keep looking at notes. See how long the pup can wait over here. All right. So next up. Here's the specimen. Nice specimen. It's going to be Venezuela. 1981, 20 bolivars. Check out that sweet looking statue back there. Venezuela specimen. That's going to be issued to collectors and law enforcement for any counterfeiting. That's a tough Venezuela for sure. Here's a German World War II note. It's pretty well traveled. Run it with this Guatemala though. That's a 2910 mark, and then you've got an 86 Quetzal Guatemala, Germany, and Guatemala.
New report. News update. News update from Fox News. Liz Frieden of Fox News
Guatemala is always cool.
intercepted several Iranian missiles targeting Al Udeid area.
MCF Josh, first purchase. You're awesome. Thank you, MCF. Let's see. Let me get you packed up here, MCF.
The official check. So Fox News is reporting that a U.S. official tells Fox News that the U.S.
Thank you so much, Josh.
intercepted several Iranian missiles targeting Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. So, I mean, there was this question about, I think the Qatar had said that, did they say that they intercepted the missiles? I mean, it kind of makes sense that the U.S. might intercept these.
MCF Josh, thank you.
Qatar,
If you tucked away here.
that Qatari, so Qatar.
All right, next up, we are going to do.
Defenses successfully intercepted a missile attempt. Now, maybe.
Let's see here. A little Germany. I'm going to run
You know,
these two. Thank you. Here's a Malaya and a 1914 Germany 2 mark.
the U.S. knew days in advance that Iran might do something like this. Also, reportedly, Iran actually told the U.S. in advance. Reuters is reporting that the U.S.
Brandon, take some. Thank you, Brandon.
So, yeah, I would not be surprised if these were U.S. interceptions.
No. No.
Maybe
I'll need you over here. Thank you, Brandon.
U.S. like
All right, making moves here. Next up, I'll run these two. We've got a Paraguay and a Thailand 1953 10 bot. Then you got a Paraguay one Guarani down there that's on Thomas De La Rue. Both of them 2 times. How about that? Both of those are Thomas De La Rue notes. Thomas De La Rue's a printer.
Hold on a second here.
Next up, little Poland.
Gonna take a look at the
It's going to be a 1944 Hunter's Lloyd. That's first issue. Poland.
Flight Radar 24. Hey, it's Flight Radar 24. There is Qatar right there. I'm not sure if the Earth
Pretty little Brazil.
This is Flight Radar 24, so you can see nothing over Iran, basically. And there's Qatar. I think these planes are all on the ground here.
Ah, yes, yes. I love the Biafras. I'm going to have to run one of those for y'all now that you say that. I saw one over here. This is uncirculated. Y'all, they made this for a year. 1968 to 69. Biafra was down in Nigeria. Short-lived country. That's going to be 1 pound. Did not make it long. They tried to do their own thing, and it didn't work. Got stomped out. So they're pretty neat for that reason. Enjoy, BJ. Let's see now. I'm trying to get a few orders down here. Let me make sure I put this in the right spot. And all right. BJ up, thank you. Put this over here. Yeah. cool note. Yes. That's right. They were until they weren't. They were not happy about them going independent. Had a little bit of a war. Did not come out on top. All right. So next up, we're gonna do I'm gonna do this Liberia and this Belgium together. So we've got $5, 1989. Then you've got a Belgium there. That's going to be 50 francs, 1966. Belgium and Liberia. The Liberia is kind of neat because somebody might need that for a spot. Here, let's run these two bad boys. We're going to go Spain and France.
Thanks for your patience.
Abkhazia was the same way. See, I'm going to have to do my research on it. You've got 100 pesetas, and then you've got 20 francs. I just thought that banknote looked cool. It is a cool banknote. They did kill it on that banknote. Abkhazia did. Oh, hey, y'all. Here's a cool little Brazil. This is what happens to my board. We're going to go Brazil 1966. 100 centavos. Has the overstamp on the front. This thing's mint crisp. And then look at her chilling. Nice Thomas De La Rue note.
Any kind of statement.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, Rexo. That's wild. Junior cheapy. Enjoy. Thank you.
Nothing officially from the U.S. government yet. I've been looking for that.
Get you hooked up here, Junior. Thank you.
Outlets who say they talked to U.S. officials. Multiple outlets saying that the U.S. and Qatar were told about this in advance.
Thank you, Junior.
Multiple reports that there were no.
All right. Keeping it moving. We're going to go with a super cool €0 note. So these are actually sold in tourist shops throughout the European Union. So it's not like a actual currency. It actually says right there, souvenir. Okay. People do collect them. I'm a nerd. I collect them. And they generally have famous faces, places on them, like JFK, Eiffel Tower. This one's got Guadalupe on it. The zoo. That's kind of cool. I never really paid that much attention to it. It's got a raccoon on it. So this one has the Guadalupe Zoo on it. Where's Guadalupe? Raxo, where's Guadalupe? Where's Guadalupe, y'all? Alexa, where's Guadalupe? I don't know if that thing's connected to the internet. Oh, here's the.
Over 7% oil prices are down since this.
I would have to look. I don't know. I'm not sure. 2019, €200. See, I told that person I would find this hog. Hopefully they messaged me. 2019, €200. That one's on. And then we're going to take a look at Russia, 1918, 25 rubles. Russia. My bid backfired. Good to see you, my bid. All right, next up, we're going to go with Suriname. It's 100 gulden. It does have a cool toucan on it. 100 gulden, Suriname, 1998. I like how they put the toucan on there. All right. I'm pretty impressed with how patient this dog's been with me. I kind of forgot about him. Let's do a little mix here. You got Nepal. You've got Myanmar, Moldova, Nepal, Myanmar, and Moldova. Nice handful of 4 notes. Moldova. Nobody needs Moldova. And then Junior says he's in. Junior is in on that one. Nepal 2 times, Myanmar, and a Moldova. The Moldova is really cool. Enjoy. Junior, cheap.
Let me say some thanks to people. I got a bunch of thank yous to say. Thank you to
And then,
Hexen Work,
let's see.
Easy Papa Zoo, Peter Brown, Connor, Garrett. Yeah, I
See
think
here.
I've seen some videos online of stuff flying through the sky.
Oh, man. That is amazing. I sold it. So I'm glad you said that. Somebody bought it this weekend.
Jesus, the Russian, Rex, Ray,
Yeah, we've got to. I'm very glad you said that.
Toastmaster, Rupi, Diego, Uji, WG, Metaguide, Uncle Westercam, Ray Powell.
Yeah, I'm going to have to screenshot it and take it off after the show.
62, Vanessa,
That is an awesome note, though. Now you said I'm going to audit my whatnot after the show. I've been selling some notes.
Chapi, Atu, Juan,
Sri Lanka, greetings. Let me see. Sri Lanka. I don't know that I do right now. E, good to see you. I don't believe I have any Sri Lanka right now. It's good to see you. Trying to think. I haven't seen Sri Lanka in a while. I haven't looked for them either. I'll have to dig around when I'm putting together notes. Hey, what's this, y'all? We have writing. What is this? December 19th. What is this? What the heck's it say? I was hoping it was some kind of short snorter. It's a World War II, Japanese occupation deal. I'll tell you what. I'll run this one. I'm trying to find another.
I have some Twitch thank yous I gotta do in a second.
Here's an Italian MPC to go with it. You got a 50 centavos. That's what you don't have. Well, I'll have to dig around for you. I should have some. I don't remember the last time I saw any, but yeah. You doing a good job, homie. You back there waiting on me. Junior takes it. Thank you, Junior.
Update. No reported damage.
Thank you, E. All right, so we've got Uruguay, 1939, 1 peso. Uruguay.
Exactly recovered. No reported damage to the Al Udeid base in Qatar. No missiles reported.
Ecuador, 1988, 5 Sucres. Nice Thomas De La Rue note. Ecuador.
Aimed for well advance. Reuters said that the U.S. was informed hours in advance of the attack.
Junior takes it down. Nice example of that note. Thank you. We got Chile. It's going to be 50 escudos. Supposed to do that.
Of any other bases being attacked. CNN had said that they had heard that one missile had been sent.
Chile, 73 to 75. 50 escudos. Chile.
No reliable reporting right now of any kind of other attack on any other base.
And then we've got the penguins here. This is Antarctica. Nobody lives there except penguins, so it's not their souvenir notes. Kind of like that Euro note. It's from 1999. $1 Antarctica. They were redeemable for US dollars. Kind of deal like that. They usually have penguins or like polar bears on them and things to that effect. Well, Antarctica. $1.
Fox News is
Brandon takes it. Thank you, Brandon.
6 Iranian missiles over Qatar Intercepted by U.S. missile defense system. Fox News headline right now. All 6 Iranian missiles over Qatar.
All right, Brandon. Thank you so much. Let's get you tucked away here.
That's literally the headline on Fox right now.
Brandon.
6. I'm just reading it off the TV.
All right. We got you hooked up, Brandon.
Once again, all 6 Iranian missiles intercepted by U.S.
Kind of go top of the lineup and then we'll call it. All right. So we're going to go Thailand 2018, 2019, 50 bot. Nice uncirculated. Thailand.
Qatar intercepted them. They said they had intercepted these. That could be for domestic consumption.
And then we've got a Ghana 1969 1 CD. Ghana.
Take priority in defending various U.S. bases and regions. Scott says he watched the light show from Qatar.
Russia. 50 rubles, 1919. It's going to be Soviet Civil War.
Light show from Qatar.
Nice 50 rupees, 2011. Gandhi on this India note. All right. Then we've got a Belgium 1984 to 86, 100 francs. Belgium. Welcome, everybody. Here's my last Unks of Chili's. It has an awesome, I think it's an albatross, but I've been calling it a seagull. 83, 10 rupees. Chili's.
No damage reported at the U.S. base. Fox News is reporting that all 6 missiles were shot down by the U.S.
Japan. 1939, 5 yen. Japan. China. 51. Mao. 1999. China.
Damage is reported.
Serbia, German occupation, 1941. Serbia, 100 dinara, 1941, German occupation.
I'm still waiting for a statement from the company.
MCF takes it. I should have another one of those. Thank you, MCF. Enjoy. Let's see. MCF tucked over here. Here we go. Put this with MCF. See this. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I actually have a couple of these. I think there might have been 2 yards on this. Can't remember. Serbia 1941, 100 dinar with the overprint. If anybody else is trying to get in on that. Cool note. Brandon takes it. Thank you, Brandon. Enjoy.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Weird,
Which one?
wait,
Antarctica. All right, and then there's another one y'all would like. If you like that one, let me grab it.
that was I was playing, but I thought it was.
All right. So another one I might like. You're liking that one. I don't have them worked up right now. There's an Austria. It's going to be Tony Cronin. 1913, Austria. All right. And we've got a Mexico. It's uncirculated 1961. 10 pesos. Mexico. Oh,
Once in a while I do. I bought a video for you. This is via, well, I got it via Reuters, so, but this is a video taken in Qatar.
Florida. 100 pesos, 2017.
Show you the video right now. Showing it to you right now. Well, as soon as I have it here, let's see. Is it? Where did it go?
Junior cheapies in on that one.
I have a video.
Junior takes it. Enjoy. Thank you.
Let's watch the video. This was earlier in Qatar. This is not live. This is
All right. Next up, we're going to go. Let's see. We're going to do 4 more. All right. We got Colombia. A nice 1953, 1 peso. This is a great note. Look at that. Really pretty. Look at that. That's awesome. We're going to go with this Spanish note. What's cool about it, I like how it's got that cross on there. It's really pretty design. 200 pesetas. Oh, I don't like the denomination, too. That one's from 1980. And then we've got Turkey.
Southwest.
It's going to be 1990 to 94, 5,000 Larasi. Russia. It's a nice 10 rubles, 1909, Russia. Brandon takes it. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. And then we're going to do this bad boy. El Salvador. It's a nice note. 5 clones, 1977. Last lot. Thank y'all so much. Give us a follow, bookmark. I know I saw some of y'all do that. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with us, supporting us today. We'll get to work on these. I've got the pup back here staring at me. I'm going to go walk him. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday, a great rest of the week, and we look forward to hanging out with you again soon. We'll get you packed up and shipped out. See y'all again soon, everybody. Bye.